Have you ever noticed when the media, social media, the news media gives a title to something, all of a sudden you hear that title over and over again, even though that something has been around forever? Hello, everybody. This is Nick Tiro, Professor of Information Technologies and Computer Science, Lakeland Community College. Well, let's talk about ghosting. First of all, I don't want to talk about social ghosting. I don't want to talk about social media ghosting. I think we all know what it is. It's is that situation where you don't want to deal with a particular situation or a particular person, so you ignore them. You know, they send you texts. They say, I'm not an expert in that field. All I can say is that has been going on forever. It's just we have different modes of communication now, right? Before we had a phone call. Now we have phone, text, social media, whatever. So I don't want to talk about that. There is ghosting in other areas. If you go up to the internet and you do a search on ghosting social, you will see hundreds of articles about, you know, ghosting on social media. If you do a internet search on ghosting employers or ghosting employment, hundreds of articles about individuals who don't show up to work, or they accept the job, or the company ignores them. You know, the people are waiting at home. This has been going on, sadly, forever. It's just when we become uncomfortable with particular tasks, we may find it easier. I'm not advocating this. We may find it easier just to let the task go away. Presidents have used this. Look up the term pocket veto. That is when the president doesn't want to sign a bill, but they don't want to veto the bill. So they just kind of let it sit on the desk. They say put it in their pocket and then they ignore it. So it goes on. I want to talk about academic ghosting. Let's go up to my screen real quickly. And all I did was a quick little internet search. Not going to go through any of these articles. I did a quick little internet search, and lo and behold, there is hundreds of articles about what is going on in the classrooms, where students just kind of stop showing up or stop participating or stop reading emails. And I will tell you, as a faculty member, I've been teaching many years. You know, years ago, we'd have one or two students that happened. Now, in the past like 5, 6, 7 years, I would say it's becoming more and more prevalent where sometimes I have a 25% of my class just will often just disappear. First of all, that is the student's decision if they want to do that. You know, I can't stop them from doing that. I can send them emails. I can send them announcements. I could try calling them. I could take attention. They just kind of disappear. Where we run into problems is oftentimes there's a misunderstanding. I will get phone calls after the semester saying, Professor DeTiro, you failed me. I dropped from your class. And I'll look it up, and no, you did not drop from the class. You just stopped participating, which meant the only grade I could award was a failure. Let me show you something on my screen. This is very early into a semester, but if I go to my screen, don't worry about the specific class and the announcement. This is an announcement page. These are the announcements that I've sent out recently, and I'm noticing a pattern here. This pattern over here is the people that have read the announcements. I have 17 students into a class. That's a pretty nice size class. 5, 6, 7 of them just stop showing up. They stop reading announcements. They stop reading their emails. They stop coming to class. And I saw this and I said, you know, Nick, it's time to do a video about this and try to get this out to me. You stop showing up to class, I'm still grading stuff. I just happen to be grading with a 0. The other issue, which could even be worse, is let me get to the bigger screen here. The other issue that could be worse is they will ghost the class, and at the end of the semester, week 15, can I make up the work? Well, you haven't done work for 14 weeks. What do you think you're going to be able to do an entire course in 15 weeks? Sometimes they get indignant. I had a student a couple semesters ago. I know I could have aced this test if I would have participated. Yeah, you probably could have, but you didn't. What do you want from me? There's other things besides the pure ghosting where they just stop showing up. Sometimes I think the phrase may be orbiting or breadcrumbing. I don't keep up with the terms or anything, but where they might just send out a email or two or might read the discussion, but they're not committing to the assignments. Well, I'm still participating. No, you got to read your syllabus. You got to read the assignments. This is something that just because you don't do it doesn't mean it's going to go away. There's certain behaviors, yeah, if you ignore them, a good chance they will go away. There's other behaviors like this. You ignore them, they are not going away. Now, for my students. If you've come to the end of the video, it's time to talk about a little bit of extra credit. So this is what you need to do for extra.